stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Do you guys sing that too? I heard this song so many times. It's so cool. I love that song. Um, for those of you that don't know, that was written, gosh, almost 2 years ago. It was written and performed by my niece, Naya. And I love it, man. I love it. It's our theme song. All right, please say hello. Let me know that you're here, whether you're live or on the rewatch. We got some good comments coming here. Good morning, Brenda. Good to see you. Good to see you. So people are singing it. Good. It goes through a process there of. I really like the way that she found our bottoms and brought them up, and from a normie spiritual standpoint, because she's very, very spiritual. That's why I asked her. So that's just got a phenomenal voice. So, all right, guys, let's get on with today. I think I've done enough talking. I was just kind of talking to let people get on, because there were some people are asking when it was today and stuff. So I want to give them a couple minutes to come on and stuff. But today, yeah, we are going to be talking about leadership, and it wasn't a topic in any of the daily reflections or anything. It was something that just kind of came up. And yes, in AA, we do have leadership. We have a set of principles that guide our leadership. And I wanted to talk about that a little bit today. So while I'm doing that, if you guys be willing to post some of the attributes a good leader should have, so I can kind of build on what it is that I'm talking, if you guys could help me with that. So I've kind of come up with a couple. Number one, honesty. Honesty is the biggest part of being a leader. I'm going to tell you why. Okay? Because you have to be honest with yourself. Uh-oh. All right? If you cannot be honest, here's the thing. If you cannot be truly honest with yourself, then you cannot be honest with anybody else. Period. End of story. It won't work. Okay? It may work for a little while until the rubber meets the road, and then your real personality is going to come out. Yelling, screaming, things like that. All right, let's find out some of the things. Good listening skills. And yes, if you are a leader, okay, let me put it this way. You're not at the top. You're at the very bottom. Okay? So most things are, like a triangle. I'm not very good at this stuff, right? This is the way that I do it. I flip it. I'm down here, right? It's another good one. Able to take criticism. I love constructive criticism. I love it. You want to know why I love constructive criticism? Because I can change that. Because I actually have control over that part, right? Yeah. Just yesterday, my friend Lori, and she don't care I'm using her name. Oh, did Ann make it? Are you here, Ann? Say hi if you're here. All right. So able to take criticism. There she is. And Ann, if you want to show up on there, you'll need to click above to give us permission. So here's Ann. Good morning. So back to talking. So you read that banner. So Lori was talking to me about some things and gave me some constructive criticism. Okay. And her and we kind of get into it, but I know her intentions. I know which way she's going. I know what she's doing. I know that what she's doing is just trying to make me a better leader, a better person. Okay. Being an example. That's what we do here. That's exactly what we do here at Trudging Together. Jill and I, trudging together, it is our first rule. We are the example. Okay. That means that we cannot ask anybody else to do anything that we have not done ourselves, not willing to do ourselves, but have done ourselves. Okay. That is a difference between a leader. Have they gone out and done it themselves? If not, then how are they going to be able to pass something on to you? How can you transmit something that you haven't got? Let's look at it. Some more content. Okay. So back when I was a young buck, when I was 19, I was taught about leadership and what leadership looks like. Where did I learn that? Alcoholics Anonymous. So let's get into that a little bit, guys. I pulled up some leadership in Alcoholics Anonymous. I think you guys are like this. No society can function well without able leadership in all its levels, and AA can be no exception. It must be said, though, that we as AA sometimes cherish the thought that we can do without any leadership at all. We are apt to warp the traditional idea of principles before personalities around such a point that there would be no personality and leadership whatsoever. That would imply rather faceless automatons trying to please everybody regardless. So yeah, I mean, we want principles before personalities, but that doesn't mean we want to be drones, guys. At other times, we are quite apt to demand AA's leaders must necessarily be people of the utmost sterling judgment, morals, and inspiration, big doers, prime examples to all, and practically infallible. Okay? I don't agree with any of that except maybe morals. Okay? Inspiration, sure, but you can draw inspiration from a lot of different things. Real leadership, of course, has to function in between these entirely imagined poles of hope for excellence. Those poles, think of it like north-south, okay? The pure opposites, right? And you guys already know where this is going, right? Because you can see me, but no leader is faceless, and neither is any leader perfect. And that right there is exactly why you need to be able to take criticism, okay? Now, how do you know that you could take criticism? Because you're being honest with yourself, right? If you're being honest with yourself, that's why I love constructive criticism. Oh, God forbid I become a better person. Oh, fuck. No, let's not go there. Hey, fortunately, our society is blessed with any amount of real leadership. The active people of today and the potential leaders for tomorrow as each new generation of able members swarms in. We have an abundance of men and women whose dedication, stability, vision, and special skills make them capable of dealing with every possible service assignment. Ran out of breath there. We have only to seek these folks out and trust them to serve us. All right. So let's see if we got any more comments here. It's just right. It'll be right above in the description. It'll be above, right below where it says leadership and all the hashtags. And then right below that, you just click that. All right. So here again, we're talking about an abundance of women who have dedication, stability, vision, and special skills. Okay. That's what I base stuff off of. So in Trudging Together while recovering, right? When I was looking for a promoter, I was looking for somebody that had the passion to be a promoter, right? And when I sat down with Jill, I found those passions, and then I created an area for her to be able to take those passions with her. Okay? And then I supported her in that. Now, here's the problem. Here's what kind of happens. So, and I'm going to use Trudging Together as an example. So let's say I build up Trudging Together, but I decided that it's my baby and nobody else is going to touch it. Okay, that I don't want to promote her, or let's say I brought Jill on, but now I have this level of expectation to be done my way, right? Right? Wrong. Right? There can't be any expectations there, guys. Okay, you as a leader made a decision, and it is now your responsibility, okay, as a leader. Anytime anyone, anywhere reaches out for help, you have got to be there. Right? Period. All right. Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't worry too much about people seeing your name, hon. Just that, I'd probably just go ahead and, if you have stuff that you want to say, or write on, feel free to. We know you're here. I don't want you to have to worry about your name popping up. Who gives a fuck? We know you're here, Ann, and we love you. All right. So when we decide to not let our baby go, what happens? So do you have children? You ever try and keep your children? Right. Okay. You got to let your baby leave the house, man. You have to have trust in it. Okay. So if you did that, if you did things the right way, then you really don't have to worry about it, do you? Because God has your back. Mm-hmm. So when I brought Jill in and I let her do her passion and I let her be free to do what she wants, then she comes back to me and says, well, how about this and that? Yeah, great. You do it. Go for it. Okay. In the meantime, since she was the promoter, we went through this little thing where I'm like, no, you can bring anything up to me. I don't know. You can bring anything up to me. And now we're like, hey, Dion, it's Jill. You need to change that now. Right? Why? Because I know it's for the good of the company. It has nothing to do with me. Why? Because my idea is different, because it wasn't within my scope of idea. That's not my area. It's not my path. My path is to come on, do the daily reflections, and be here. That's my job. I have to trust that Jill's doing her job. Okay? Now, we talk every day. We're inseparable. Okay? She's a sister to me. You fuck with her, I'm going to probably get mad. You fuck with her, I'm going to cop a resentment. Let's read some more on the leadership stuff. Somewhere in our literature, there's a statement to this effect. Our leaders do not drive by mandate. They lead by example. In effect, we are saying to them, act for us, but don't boss us, right? Who wants to be bossed around? Do you like being bossed around? I don't like being bossed around. Okay? I tell you what, especially if you're younger than me and you start bossing me around, I have a real big problem with that. Okay? But does that leave me open to being honest with myself? No. So what is that? That's a character defect. And as a leader, I need to be aware of that, correct? I do. Doesn't mean it's going to go away. But then when things come up where I would usually be like, but God talks through people. So that means I need to take the cotton out of my ears no matter who the fuck is talking to me. Okay? No matter who's talking to me. Doesn't matter. Because God talks to people. Remember that as a leader. A leader in AA service is therefore a man or a woman who can personally put principle, plans, and policies into such dedication and effective action that the rest of us want to back him up and help him with his job. When a leader power drives us badly, we rebel. But when he too meekly becomes an order taker and he exercises no judgment of his own, well, he isn't really a leader at all. Exactly. There you go. Thank you. Especially alcoholics. Yeah. Okay. It's because you're older. It doesn't mean you're I'd like to think I am now. I'd like to think so. So, what was I going to say on that? Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, he isn't really a leader at all. So now we're talking about something a little bit different. So, hey, Dion, I have this going on. Okay. One line will destroy everything as a leader. I'm just so busy. Leaders never ever say that. We never say I'm too busy. You know, I have this going on. I have that going on. Can we do it on this? Oh, yes, I have time right now. Let's talk about it. Okay. That's why I talk about if you have too much going on, then what's going to happen is you're going to have two crises come at you at once, and you're going to have to explain your priorities to somebody. And a leader, that's going to put distrust. But if you had given up your baby and set it over here, right, Jill, you know that this happened, that when things come up, they go to her. She takes care of them. If it becomes too much, then she comes to me. And it works very, very well for us, guys. And even when something does come up, you know what Jill and I do? We sit down and we figure out what's going to be best for that person. What is best for that person? We need to meet that person there at their place, right? Because we do a lot of podcasts and we talk with a lot of people. Well, you know, I have my own personal stuff going on. You may have health issues going on. I don't want you to, I want you to be as comfortable as you can when you're talking to me. If that means we need to take a little bit of time, you got it. All right. See, God plans everything for me. I didn't even put out a podcast this week. So fucking what? So what? My time was filled with leadership stuff. This didn't quite go into everything that I really, really wanted to with being a leader, but I think that we got a good thing. All right, I'm going to do a couple more paragraphs. I knew this one was going to run over. Please be patient with me. Good leadership originates plans, policies, and ideas for improvement of our fellowship and its services. So if you take that line and put your name in there, good leadership originates plans, policies, and ideas for the improvement of trudging together and its services. But in new and important matters, it will nevertheless consult widely before taking decisions and actions. We do this. So when we make a move, have you guys ever noticed? We ask you guys. We ask you. Good leadership will also remember that a fine laid plan can come from anybody, anywhere. Consequently, good leadership will often discard his own cherished plans for others that are better. Abso-fucking-lutely. If yours is better, I'm taking it. I don't have all the ideas. If I did, I'd do it all alone. Okay? Not only that, but I don't want to do it alone. It's a lot more fun doing this with other people. Like today, I've had a lot of interaction. I love that. Hey, it's sitting here for 40 minutes when I got an interaction. Yes, and we're going to end it with this. It's called delegating. Hey, you know what? I got a blog series. Would anybody like to be on? See where I'm doing that right now with somebody. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that. I'm going to take her passion and I'm going to set her up for success. And then you know how the blog will run? Fan-fucking-tastic. And guess what Dion will have to do? Nothing. He doesn't need to be in it unless she comes to me and says, hey, Dion, I need your assistance. Right? Hey, Dion, take a look at this. Looks freaking great. Notice there's not much artwork because I can draw stick people. That's it. I need somebody to do artwork. All right, guys, I got to wrap it up before I start getting into my own shit, bringing it on here. So let's remember that, yeah, there you go. I don't have, and you're fucking fantastic at this. I love it. I don't have all the answers because I don't have all the questions. Exactly. I don't know everything. I really don't. So a good leader, I think we have agreed, is honest, delegates correctly. What else did we have? We had being the example. We had Expectations are precursors to resentments. Wow. Being honest with yourself. Sorry, guys. I'm also. No, Brenda had brought up. Oh, here it was. Able to take criticism. I think that is a huge one. Also, I think I'm going to bring one more thing up. You got to be approachable. And you got to let people know. Because people have a hard time approaching me. I still don't know why. Okay. And I take that personally. Because I don't want people to feel that way about me. But it isn't all that. Don't use an excuse as somebody to be unapproachable because you have a fear to approach them because of change. Okay? I'm a catalyst. If you hang out with me, you will be forced to change or you will run. Or because you're going to feel very uncomfortable around me. And I can't help it. That's not on me. Not on me. And be a good leader. Be a good listener. All right. Now I'm going to end it with this. Every single person on here is a leader. Every single one of you. I am. You guys are. Every single one of us. So let's go do it. I love you guys. I love you so fucking much. I do. I'm just a grateful motherfucker. Peace out, guys. Love you. Bye.